Welcome back to another YouTube video. Time to talk about NXT UK, SmackDown, and 205. NXT UK starts off with Danny Burch and Oni Lorcan versus The Hunt, which is Wild Boar and Primate. So, Danny Burch and Oni Lorcan back as a team for the first time in almost a year in NXT UK. So, they win. Um, Match was good. I like the match. Lots of basic spots in this match. Nothing too crazy. Trent Seven challenges Eddie Dennis to a street fight, a steel corner street fight. So basically, you take all the pads off the turnbuckles, and you just have this steel post exposed, and it's also a street fight. So there you go. You can use as many weapons as you want, obviously, because it's a street fight. Who's gonna win that? That match will happen next week. Trent Seven, I'll say wins that. We have Isla Dawn versus Nina Samuels. Isla Dawn wins, and then they were talking about how Kaylee Ray is still the NXT UK Women's Champ, how she stands at the top of the mountain and all that stuff. We have Ridge Holland versus Tyson T-Bone. Sorry. I don't really know how I feel about Ridge Holland. He's an okay wrestler. I just don't really feel anything for him. Sorry. Tyson T-Bone loses here. Ridge Holland wins, and I'm like, huh. All right. Nice that you have an undefeated streak, though. Then we have Marcel Bartel, Fabian Eichner, and Alexander Wolf versus Mark Andrews, Flash Morgan Webster, and Dave Mostiff. Imperium win in a pretty good match. Lots of high spots from Flash and Mark Andrews. So yeah, it was a pretty good match overall, I'd say. And SmackDown was what it was. It was an okay show at best. Not great, not good, just okay. The one good thing that happened on this show, in my opinion anyway, Braun Strowman finally won a singles title. Yep, that's right. Your new IC champion, Braun Strowman. He beat Nakamura, even though Nakamura tried to cheat, obviously. But yeah, Braun Strowman, new champ. So there you go. New IC champ anyway. Roman and the Usos had a main event match against King Corbin, Baron Corbin, obviously. Dolph Ziggler, Bobby Roode. Roman and the Usos win. Loser of the match has to eat dog food. So they finally did it on TV. They've been running it on house shows for a while. So yeah, Baron Corbin got dog food dumped all over him. Then that was the end of SmackDown. We also had Morrison and Miz versus Heavy Machinery versus the Revival versus Lucha House Party. Fatal four-way tag match that was actually pretty decent. I'd say best match on the show. Yeah, by default, like best match on the show, because the show wasn't that great, other than of course Braun winning the title. But yeah, the fatal four-way tag match was pretty decent. Lots of high spots coming from Lucha House Party, obviously, and John Morrison. John Morrison, Miz win with the Skull Crushing finale into the Shooting Star Pain, the Starship Pain. I don't know why I was about to say Shooting Star Press. Yeah, but Starship Pain. They pinned one of the Lucha House Party, right? I think they pinned. No, sorry, they pinned Dash. Wait, Dawson, Dash, got it. Dash Wilder they pinned. So one of the Revival, obviously. Then we have Mandy and Sonya versus Alexa Bliss, Nikki Cross. Mandy and Sonya lose. Alexa Bliss, Nikki Cross win, and they just kind of lose here. Like no interference, like no heavy machinery coming out. to do whatever they did those past 2 weeks. I don't know. So yeah. Then we have Ron winning the title. Sorry about that. Sheamus and Shorty G rematch from the Rumble. Same thing happens. Sheamus wins. They're burying Shorty G, Chad Gable. You know, which they were burying him by when they gave him that name, obviously. Naomi comes back to interrupt Bayley. Bayley's talking about how nobody's beaten me. Naomi comes up and says, "You never beat me," which is true. I looked it up. I think the only match they had together was a tag match against the Iconics, which they won. I think. I don't know. Either way, Naomi and Bayley has never happened one-on-one. As far as live TV goes, it's never happened one-on-one. Probably happened a whole bunch of times on house shows. But yeah, Naomi versus Bayley. It's actually a fresh match. So I'm sure Bayley will still win. Bayley wins at the Elimination Chamber, then goes on to the Rumble and fights whoever she fights. But yeah. Naomi, sorry, not Naomi. Well, yes, Naomi does hit a move on Bayley. She hits the springboard kick onto Bayley after Bayley hits her in the mic with the face. Then we have the main event, which I already talked about. Baron Corbin got dog food dumped all over him. So there we go. Sorry about that. Keep going out of the camera. So 205. We have Daivari versus Daivari versus Danny Burch. No, sorry, not Daivari. Danny Burch versus Brian Kendrick. Daivari interferes, obviously. Brian Kendrick wins. We have Joaquin Wilde. That match was good, by the way. We had Joaquin Wilde versus Raul Mendoza. Joaquin Wilde gets the win here. Good win for him. That match was also good. Oh, Danny Burch won by DQ. Sorry. My bad. Tyler Breeze versus Angel Garza. As Aiden English and Johnny LaCosta would say, you ever had, I think they said Prince Pretty versus Prince Pretty. They were calling both of them that, which was like, And it's like, well, obviously they think just like every other woman probably who has ever seen Angel Garza wrestle thinks that he's attractive. So yeah, and they obviously think Tyler Breeze is attractive because obviously the commentators wouldn't have told them, or Vince wouldn't have said, "Hey, say this about both of them so everybody can hear you." So yeah, Angel Garza wins with the Angels, the not Angels wings, with the wing clipper. Sorry, Chris Daniels finished. Anyway, that was 205. That was SmackDown. That was NXT UK. I'm gonna get out of here. See you guys next week when I talk about Raw. What? Well, I could talk about MLW real quick, but screw it. Anyways, yeah, see you guys next week when I talk about Raw and Impact and all that stuff that I usually talk about. See you guys. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe.